Okay, streaming. Just setting up, guys. A few more seconds and then we will be ready to rumble. Unfortunately, there's only so much I can do before the stream is on. And now that the stream is on, I can share some links. So let's get to business. So the first game today is Gaul versus Egypt. As I'm starting the game. Gaul is being played by Soul Trader, and Egypt is being played by Vodka. As you can see, this is the last game that needs to be played in that round 1. If you look at the leaderboard, Soul Trader is currently in 3rd and Vodka in 4th, obviously because they haven't played a game yet. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, the follow. Lovely credits. So this is the first game, Gaul versus Egypt. Yes. So these games I am loading as a replay because I don't have the rights to broadcast them live, but we will do a lovely replay highlight to see how people in the tournament are getting on. So already looks very interesting. I'm just gonna go a bit quicker for this setup phase while both teams can place their units. Let's look at what we are dealing with here. So we have Soul Trade on Gaul, got some Forester Warband missiles, heavy infantry here with the swordsman. These were even chosen swordsmen, I think. Yeah. And is this only one group of cavalier? No. So he seems to have a bunch here. Okay, let's speed this up. Looks like Soul Trade has kept it pretty. No, he's moved back. He doesn't want anything to be hidden. He wants to know where he's at. He wants to be well in the open here. He wants a fair battle. Doesn't look like... Oh, I just wanted to say it doesn't look like he's hiding, but it looks like he is hiding someone. Ah, no, they're going back. Indeed, he does not seem to be hiding anyone. In this vast, open, well, closed space with all the trees. I keep on looking around just to see. But it does indeed. I'm just gonna let it go on this fast forward. I think Vodka will also be setting up his team on the other side, which I unfortunately cannot see at this moment. But as soon as the game does get started, it looks like already a third the way through the game. So good. Let's go on to the normal play. So it looks like he did just set up everyone here. Ah, I do see over here. He did end up hiding a pair of units over here. And it is indeed the cavalry. And is there any... no, there's nothing else over there. So here we have Vodka's army. 4 Numidian spearmen. Very good against the horses there. Some Egyptian cavalry. Some slingers. He does have a chariot general over here. And a few horses and even more spearmen. That seems to be his whole army. He did have the high ground. But it seems like he is forfeiting this high ground to get closer to Soul Trader. Hi Storm, thanks for watching. Courageous Hacker. I wonder who that is. So I will speed up I'm not sure I want to speed up because of these guys. When will they attack? So I have made some notes. Obviously this is Gaul versus Egypt today. That definitely would. This looks more like it's a fight taking place in Gaul because it does not look like Egypt. So obviously this fight is Egypt going over the Mediterranean to Gaul. Let's liken this to something similar to Hannibal. I know Egypt is about 2,000 kilometers away from where Hannibal was from, but still them trespassing through the Mediterranean to get onto these lands. And it is even fitting with the fact that it's a very mountainous region here. So let's just imagine they're climbing over the Alps. He is a bit suspicious, I think, because he did kind of come in a curve. But let's see what the Egyptians have and how long Soul Trader will wait with these barbarian noble cavalry. Hannibal, of course, did come from Tunisia, from that region. And in the second game today, we will have maybe a more likely version of that, where it's actually Carthage, which is pretty much Hannibal, from the same region. Soul Trader hiding units like a snake in the forest. Of course, yeah. Egypt, yes, should be the favorite in this, actually. Let's see what Soul Trader's doing here. Definitely moving some people around. Really trying to turn Vodka to face him, which leaves obviously these two lovely horsemen completely on the rear end of the battle. So this will be very interesting. Egypt is favorite, yes. But it already seems like there's some European trap going on here. This is definitely not a Brexit, as we have some Gauls over here split from the others, but I'm pretty sure as this fight continues, they will rejoin to the rest of the team. Definitely something gonna happen soon here. I am very excited. This is the first time I'm watching this as well, so we hear the Vodka definitely pressing on some enemy units. Yes, scouting your flanks definitely would help here. So, were there any archers here? No, they're running. They really. I'm surprised there are so few archers. Actually, there were slingers, I think, on the Egyptian side, and I think there is one or. Here you go. Yeah, the Forest of Warbands already being able to shoot. I believe they look upgraded to me. They've got great range and already inflicting quite a bit of damage on the enemy. So actually already great tactic of Gaul here from Soul Trader, keeping the high ground, although he was on the low ground. Vodka lost the high ground he had from all the way up here. And let's keep an eye over here on the left as we see those horses very far behind. I might take the high ground here. The moral high ground, of course, as well as the visual one. I'm just waiting for the action to happen. I would be very nerve-wracked if I was Soul Trader here, how close a bunch of the troops came to the horses, and obviously if they do find you, if it's the correct horse, if it's the correct unit, your horses are pretty screwed from the get-go. I actually did that in my most. Oh, we've already got the first spearman running away there. It definitely was not a good tactic to send only 4 in at the same time. The horses. Oh, here we see some movement in the back. When does Vodka find this? I will leave this area to see this carnage here. Oh, right into the back. Feeling secure. Do you see that? Feeling secure, and now they're shaken. They're gonna run away very quickly. Possibly. They are heavy cavalry. The charge in the back. We have some more units fleeing here. The chariots finally caught on. And this whole time we still have these Warband Forester missiles raining in on these phalanxes. At denarii, 10,000 each. We're playing Torment, every round is 10,000. This might change in the semi-final where we do a bit more. For the rules of this, we have the Gaul horses chasing. They're gonna catch up, not much to see there. This fight, it did seem that Egypt won this fight, but with heavy losses. However, the micromanaging of these units definitely could be used. Ooh, this does not look good for Vodka. Yeah, it's almost pretty much over, unless I'm missing some units. Oh, this was not a good day for the Egyptians here. With their experience with the pyramids, you'd think they would have known to keep the high ground a bit better. But obviously, they are not used to all these trees. And this looks like pretty much the final attempt here by Egypt against the entire Gaul army. As we are watching it, got a very, very lazy general here in the back. This is not a good day for this African nation. And I will actually speed this up. I was not expecting this one to be over so quickly. I speed up because it looks like there's just this unit and one small unit here, which we can watch them get destroyed. Oh, looks like they're running away, yeah. Okay, I think that's all she wrote. I don't expect any surprises now. Very unlucky for Vodka. I think one or two tactic changes were needed there. That's the enemy general. And let's see if maybe these guys are reaching for the high ground here. Will they be able to do anything? Yes, unfortunately, this was a very one-sided fight. I expected more from the Egyptian spearmen, and maybe they could have used some archers of their own. Yeah, I will speed this up again on double speed because I'm pretty sure it's over right now. We see in the background horses chasing final units, and that is it. Ouch. So there we see Soul Trader, who you can also follow on Twitch. Soul Trader kills 421, only leaving 30 alive. Vodka on Egypt, obviously doing much worse. I'm very sorry to see that. But that was the last game in the first round. So let's see how that plays out on the leaderboard. So as we see before that, Soul Trader and Vodka were both securely in the middle with 0 games played. Let's get rid of that. So round 1, here we will see, yep, Soul Trader move above Wazak. This is due to alphabetical order, so sucks for the V's and W's of this tournament. And yes, Vodka moving down to last place under Tez, which will make Tez very happy there. And let's put that on the side, shall we? So that is the first round done, and we do have 2 more games today. The second game, as I was mentioning before, is Carthage versus Spain. Yes, unfortunately, as I already said as well, that was very one-sided. Let's see what Carthage versus Spain. So I'm very surprised in that last game that Gaul played so well, but Soul Trader, their general, is a very experienced Rome Total War player. So I think that's where we saw some of the differences. I'm pretty sure Egypt is favored in a normal matchup. Anyway, this game is what looks like Carthage over here, manned by Wazak. And he is playing our wonderful friend Tez, who is playing Spain. So as I said earlier, this is more the battle of maybe Hannibal coming over the Mediterranean when they first invade Spain, obviously to get round. One interesting fact about Spain in these days, which I will tell now while they are setting up, is actually me being from Gibraltar, which is in the south of Spain, and also where a lot of these armies may have crossed because it's the shortest distance. Gibraltar was originally called, it's the Spanish that was named after the Arabic leader that attacked Spain, and his name was Jabal Tariq. So Jabal Tariq turned into Gibraltar back, I think, in the 8th century exactly. He was from Morocco. But these guys are one country further over in Tunisia, Carthage. Good. So here we see Tez's very minimal. It doesn't look like he's used his 10,000 denarii. Look at this. There's elephants in Carthage. Surely there's someone hiding. I am aware that Spain is not the strongest faction. Here we have some heavy fanatics. Surprised it's actually playing so fast. They're really sprinting quickly. Yes, exactly. I'd never played a game before this. Yeah. So here we see typical barbarian style, just running straight in, not much thought. Something we did see slightly differently earlier against Gaul, with Gaul. I feel like I've already missed half of the action here. Here we have some horses fighting some Gaul men. Let's have a look at these elephants because they always create havoc, and they already have. Running away. If the last game was one-sided, then this one at least was one-sided in the direction it should be. Although Spain still have a lot of units left, so maybe we see a bit of a comeback. Let's see how these elephants. Well, that's the Spanish general down. We see them fleeing here as well. I hope my future games are this one-sided in my favor. These two games have been very one-sided. Just gonna click this again. I'm surprised that we're running so quickly. Yeah, so Tez's strat here was that he feared Wazak as the strongest opponent, so unfortunately he put his weakest lineup. Something I happened to do as well last week. Just to save some of our factions for other fights. If we go all the way back here, we see a lot of Carthage still running around. We actually do have one unit of Gaul over here. Seems like they're regrouping, maybe for a... Sorry, of Spain, not Gaul. Will they be doing anything soon? No, they are trying to act like statues while they get arrowed to death. So this does not look like much more of an interesting fight, unfortunately. Once again, this is the first time I have been watching this. I believe in you, Spain. Oh, they got up. They got up at least. They did all get stomped on there. Maybe these naked fanatics will show the elephants. Oh, nope. That guy went flying. Yeah, that does not look like a fair matchup over here. And then I'm pretty sure the last people alive, meme strat is the best strat. Gotta say, we've gotta save our stronger units, stronger factions for later on in the tournament. So the way the tournament is working, by the way, is that everyone has 5 factions that we roll dice for. So everyone will have a tier 1 faction, so a really strong faction. Everyone will have a Roman faction. Everyone does have a barbarian faction, as we see here with Tez in Spain. And then everyone chose their order in which they will play their factions without knowing the opponent's order. And it looks pretty much over this game. Unfortunately, this was also a very quick one. I would love to see one of these horsemen die. But nope, they're fleeing. And I think that is all she wrote, unfortunately. So we can move on to the next game after just quickly seeing the final score. These are the last units alive. And they are running. Wow, so that was even more. I think the other one was also clear, actually, correct me if I'm wrong. But 758 kills on Wazak's side with Egypt. There we see, sorry, not with Egypt, with Carthage. That truly was Hannibal-esque, especially with those elephants. Tez only killing 117, which is about a fifth of the enemy team, whereas Wazak killed 7/8, or even more, like 90%. So that was game 2 of today's broadcast. And let's see what that does with the scoreboard. So as we see, Tez is already second last, so it's definitely not going to look much better for him. And Wazak will have 2 wins after that, so let's have a look at this. Oop, wrong one. That's all wrong, my bad. So here you go. And yeah, looks like Wazak moves all the way up to the top with 2 games, 2 wins, and 0 losses, thanks to his wins versus me and Tez just now. And Tez is at the very bottom with no wins after 2 games. Both myself and Vodka could actually meet him there, because we have not yet won a game either. So let's put that to the side. And I'd like to thank Basti Animations for this, for the beautiful graphics. So there's apparently the courageous hacker is apparently a blonde-haired Swede friend of ours. And the third game was supposed to be Vodka versus me, but unfortunately, he had to postpone today's match. Whether it's still working out to be a forfeit or not, we will have to get the judges to see. But I do have a third game for you today. And it is Soul Traders Greeks. And I'm not 100% sure who it's against, so this will be special. It is against King Julian, but I'm not sure, unfortunately, of the faction. So I will speed this up. So Soul Trader, we already saw win a game today. Let's see if he can get 2 on the scoreboard. Oh, these Cretan archers, these Greek archers. Oh, they are Cretan archers even. Guess they're both. Oh, they're all moving. Where are they going? All to the very back. This seems like a similar strategy as before. Just he doesn't have any trees over here on the left side to place anyone. I am pretty sure in the rulebooks you weren't allowed to be up against the edge, so let's see if Soul Trader stays this way, because if he does, that would be against the rules. But I'm sure such an experienced player as Soul Trader would never do such a thing. Hi Bruben Scruben and Soul Trader, watching your own games. Hi A Memory of Light. Oh, so this, I'm gonna move over to the other side. Oh, we do see onagers here. I didn't actually even notice them. Let's hope it's not the same onagoners as last week when Tez did not protect them and they got destroyed along with his archers. So over here, we have Seleucid Empire. This is by King J. Got some light cavalry with the cataphracts there. Oh, and he's already storming. Hello?
Finish my dinner. I heard him being called out. What is this?
you being on the edge, Soul Trader.
Dude, I move forward.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you stay there, it's illegal. But you didn't. So it looks like Soul Trader is already firing. King J really trying to surround him already. Sort of playing with that idea. But unfortunately, already getting fired upon.
I've got one thing to say, and it's Cretan archers.
Yes, I was suspecting so much. Here we see already 3 dead horses with absolutely no casualties on the Greek side.
These are the gold upgrade on the attack on the Cretan archers.
Gold upgrade, Do you know if that increases their range as well, or just
it doesn't increase range, it just increases missile damage.
Okay, yeah, that's, I guess, the most important thing. So not a best start for King J over here, who's already killed 3 of his own units, and now is running in the other half on their own. Let's see if this tactic works.
Yeah, you've got some experience running cavalry into phalanx, don't you, Gamer Bugs?
I've got the best experience. And looks like they're running away again. So they didn't run in, but they also don't seem to have any missile units. So let's look over here. Let's see what's going on.
Some archers straight ahead there.
Yeah, we do have some archers there. Some heavy infantry, which should get forward as well.
Yeah, these are the fake Romans, Silver Shield Legionaries.
And
Legionnaires.
we do have a decent lineup here, but I think they all need to sort of attack at once. I'm not sure this tactic has been the best, leaving destruction in its path. As to this moment, I'm not sure that anyone on Soul Trader's side, on the Greek side, has even died.
No, I don't think so.
And this does not look good. There's already a graveyard over here. Soul Trader holding his ground, showing he can change up the tactics compared to last time, where he did move around a bit, forced the enemy into a certain position. This time he's holding his ground.
Yeah, the idea was get the onagers there and then like make him have to come towards me a bit. But yeah, he sort of went in and then changed his mind, which I think caused a couple casualties. Come the elephants though. And the little piggies that I'm sending out at them, incendiary pigs.
Oh, very nice tactic. Oh, but was maybe a bit too early there to send them out.
Yeah. It got jebaited by the cataphracts. Was a nice move by him.
Definitely go on the up and up for King J here after wiping out some pigs. Oh, that was a very good charge. Straight through them. Although it is always dangerous when the elephants stop, and they have stopped indeed. 3 are already dead, and the other 3 are running away now. Whew. Okay.
Charge in the back as well.
Yeah.
Cataphracts into a phalanx. I don't think the phalanx was completely down, which King J was very salty about.
Oh, just now? Over here by the onagers. My bad, I missed that.
Yeah, I put a chevron of experience for all of the armored hoplites, which I think really helped, like not breaking when they get charged in the side by
Yeah, we see another charge here. Oh. Your general.
One big mistake I made, other than that one. I'm not 100% sure what killed that. I think it had to have been arrows. Because it was my general standing next to my hoplite unit.
Your general is one of these horses?
Yeah. Well, he's dead now, but yeah.
Oh, what was? Yeah.
Just
okay.
got shot. So yeah, another charge of cataphracts into the side of a phalanx that doesn't go as well as King J might have liked. I was just going to say, one of the main mistakes I think I made here was I had left my archers on skirmish mode when I actually wanted them to stay behind my phalanxes.
Yeah.
So it meant that when the horsemen came kind of close, they started running away, and it was really difficult to move them around properly.
Yeah, one suggestion here would be that these Silver Shield Legionnaires would actually do something kind of with the rest of the units, because they're not missiles; also, they're just standing there.
Well, they've got spears they can throw, but
oh, okay, at least okay.
Yeah. King J has forgotten to use it for a while.
So we do have these horses hiding in the back here. I feel like there's definitely regrouping on both sides. Or no grouping. We've got a charge on the left here. Or to kill those Cretan archers. Yeah, that's a good pick off there. These are the ones that probably were running away. because you left skirmish on originally. So I assume they die, so I'm going to leave that fight there.
Yeah, he's charging in his legionnaires now.
Yeah, and that's a great charge by these cataphracts. Run them back out, that's really good. And if you could get these hoplites in the... These horses definitely need to come back. It'd be great to charge you in the back now. This...
One thing I noticed after reviewing it, I feel like I wanted one more unit of hoplites because I always felt like I had a space, like a gap.
Yeah.
In my ring around my archers.
Yeah.
So
this
one
is
more unit would have been helpful.
Definitely a much closer game than the last two. I'm very happy to see this.
Yeah, nice charge there in the back by the cavalry. Again, though, my infantry are just chilling.
Although the cavalry ended up running away, so you did have these hoplites.
Yeah, I also charged that unit of hoplites that just ran in there.
Oh, that was a good charge. Unhappy over taking casualties. Yeah. But you have these hoplites coming in from behind. There's a big chase going on over there. These elephants should have been doing all of that inside your area. It's a shame that they ran away. And we do have horses. Oh, will this get down in time? Yeah.
I don't know how you lost, because you were bad. That's how you lost, King J.
Yeah, it's decent cav charges. It really is. But I think the hoplites just have so much armor.
It's like 20 armor or something, but with the chevrons, it's extra armor.
Very difficult. I definitely don't think the strategy of killing like 30 horses before you've injured any of the Greek units was
I don't think
so
he
good.
realized how many Crucian archer units I had.
Okay.
Why he ended up losing so many units at the start. Like when I spoke to him afterwards, he said he thought I had one unit. I actually had 5.
Yeah, 5. Well, if you have them all in a line, it might look like one. It looks like it's going in your favor by this point, but the cataphracts could do some damage. Looks like they're going to pick off these guys on the side first. Who's over here?
It's a unit of archers.
Is it still those same archers? I thought were going to die.
Oh, they're going to die. There's still like 20 of them.
That is not good. Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't get charged down.
I think they did. I think they were just hand-to-hand combat and they weren't dying.
There's so many of them alive. Like, why? They've lost like 6 men.
Well, we'll watch this time and see. It does just kind of a few die, but the horses didn't do much damage, honestly. And now they're running back. It's the same story. That's really unfortunate for the cataphracts. I'm surprised they aren't better against those archers. But you said you added experience?
Not to the archers. The archers, I just added the attack bonus. But I added experience to all of the armored hoplites, which is why they held so long, even when they were getting charged in the rear and stuff.
I mean, yeah, they're not cataphracts, but they are the generals. Oh, that's a good charge there.
Yeah, I mean, that's my unit of cavalry that's just getting a hit. There's only 4 of them, and the general's already dead, so I'm not fussed by that.
Oh, you didn't get the phalanx down quick enough. Definitely a comeback is possible. There's also some units here on the left that have regrouped. I think this would be a great time for King Jade to actually retreat back to those other units, just to regain some courage and.
I think the other thing that I was thinking about is he spent a lot of time running around, which I think tires your units out quite a lot. It's an advantage by the time you even got there as well.
Yeah, unhappy due to exhaustion. These guys are eager. Your guys are eager, so clearly. Exhausted.
They got messages. Yeah, that's my stupid archers who ran up and down, which was my own fault for not taking off skirmish mode.
But I think all your archers are dead by now, or are these archers are coming back?
I think I still have some.
Yeah. But this is the regrouping I was hoping for. Oh, is this just still the elephants in the back? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't think the onagers were worth it either. They didn't really do very much.
Are they still firing at this point?
No, they actually fired out all of their ammunition, and I don't think it was very effective because also they were shooting at cavalry that were running quite quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. Maybe I could.
And they're also not very accurate.
Yeah, another unit of hoplites and maybe some archers.
Yeah, that is what you felt like you were missing.
Yeah, so my plan in this game was just to try and protect the Cretan archers with hoplites, and if he has elephants, scare them with the flaming arrows, and just have to try and shoot everything else with Cretan archers as much as possible, because the cavalry for Greeks is so bad. I knew I couldn't go toe-to-toe with his cataphracts. He's just charged them in there.
Yeah, it's a shame the general's armored bodyguard didn't charge the... Oh, they're just gonna die now.
Yeah, there were a couple of times where I felt like my archers were a bit out of position and King Jade didn't quite notice, I think.
Yeah, and this looks like a story of... Now, I think there's still a third left, and it looks like you would just be chasing people. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have anything that can get through all these hoplites now.
Yeah, it's only these units left, and they are running. Well, congratulations, Soul Trader.
Thank you very much. Very well deserved, I think. Put the Seleucids to shame. What we like to see. The power of Greek yogurt.
Would you say the Greek superiority is expected in this matchup, or did you play exceptionally well?
I think Seleucids are definitely better. I just think I had maybe I knew the matchup a little bit better than King Jade did, so I managed to counter him.
I will keep it on.
I appreciate how many Cretan archers I had. So yeah, superior play by the Greeks, I think, rather than a faction advantage.
How could they have beat the Greeks? More archers themselves?
Yeah, I think that was an option. I think he also, when he pulled the archers away from the protection of my units, he could have run them down a bit better. And he also didn't hit everything at the same time, so he moved the cavalry in, then had to run them away, then moved his infantry up, and all the time my Cretan archers were just shooting them. Then the elephants came in. I guess maybe if they all came in more at the same time, it would have been more difficult. I think the elephants were a lot of his, whatever it is, denarii unit costs. He had about 3k or something in just in the elephants. So if that was used in other things, I think he probably beats me. Because the elephants, they killed maybe 15 hoplites. That was it. For 3,000,
that was very unfortunate, actually. Also, that they didn't usually they rampage sort of in the same area, But instead they fled, and then I think they rampaged a bit later, strangely enough.
Yeah, I wanted
Whatever
to
it's
get him with
called.
the pigs, but he did a good job baiting the pigs out and then killing them. But because
Yeah.
I had so many units with flaming arrows, didn't have much choice.
Do we know from King J if he noticed the pigs before? Had he seen them?
I don't know if he saw them in advance, but he definitely picked them off on purpose when I sent them out at his elephants, because he pulled his elephants back from the initial charge.
I actually don't know where there's still a fight going on. Is it this? Okay.
There's 3.
But they're running away. It's this one guy.
Well, there's 3 dudes as well somewhere where they're trying to form a testudo, but there's only 3 of them and they're being shot by arrows. I think that's on the other side of the map as well.
Let's see if we can find that. So probably over here. Yeah, unfortunately in this replay mode I can't click to get to a place quicker. But
yeah, just roam 1 things, I think.
Yeah. There you go. Doing a testudo in a line.
This is it. The 3-man testudo. I think I shoot them a little bit and then run out of arrows.
This is definitely
a highlight for the ages, this one, I think.
This is definitely a real tactic. It's definitely a real tactic that they were using.
The guy in the middle should definitely be doing like the roof, right?
Yeah.
Poor effort.
He's directly behind the other guy, so there's no he's got the left side actually. Just in case, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
In case someone comes from the trees.
So who's doing the roof bit? I guess it's the guy that's supposed to be in the middle.
Yeah, if there was a line here on the right, then they would be doing the roof, and the line further over would be doing the wall.
Well, here come the archers are feeling a bit bold.
Did they run out of unhappy, overtaken casualties, very tired? These guys are warmed up.
Creation archers.
So we got one missile unit killed. You had 30 missile units versus these 3. I think it's 30.
I think they're like kind of going shiny there because they're gaining experience, but I don't think it'll.
I don't think that matters.
Oh, there they go.
So another clear victory. Clear victory, not glorious. Excuse you.
Gloriously clear victory.
However, I must admit, much closer than the last 2 games, so I'm super happy about being able to watch this. Soul Trader killing 300 with 200 men remaining. King J obviously losing here.
If you look in the battle statistics, it's quite interesting because it makes me doubt if the button in the bottom right with the scroll.
Oh, thanks. I thought that was saved to replay, so I didn't press it earlier.
It shows how many units each been killed. So yeah, Onagers only killed 9, so that definitely weren't worth like the 800 denarii that I used.
Do you see for the other team as well? Is there a way? Probably this one. No. It's only yours because you sent me the replay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd very much love to have seen how many kills the elephants got.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 or 15 at most. I think it was.
But yeah, it looks like your best ones were these Cretan archers, and one set of armored hoplites did extremely well as well. Yeah.
Archers won the game there, I think.
Okay, but let's just see how that played out on the scoreboard. Our lovely graphics department here.
Oh, Pog.
Let's get rid of this one, and this is what the new score will look like. Soul Trader moving to the top with that win because of alphabetical order ahead of Wazak. And
what we like to see.
King J in 3rd place, so the loss did not send him down too far. Luckily, because he already has that win from earlier against Tez, I think. And yes, I still need to play against Vodka for our second game, but we will have to reschedule that for later on. And that is it. Let's see some of our comments. Yep. Soul Trader was the best at this game. Definitely. This proves it.
Yep. Alphabetical order proves it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Trader stocks to the moon. I'm buying. Buy the dip. Buy when I lose my next game.
Storm right at the top. Soul Trader stocks to the moon. Yeah. I must admit this was very fun to watch compared to the last two. The last two were a disappointment. Although surprising victory on Goal's side. I actually didn't realize that Gaul would win there, but I do understand obviously the seniority and how much you've played compared to how much Vodka's played.
Yeah, I think if he chose the right units, there's no way that I win there. But I coached him a bit at the start, just sort of telling him some things to do, but then I didn't want to tell him exactly what units to pick. Been a little bit counterproductive.
Yeah, I have the game against Vodka, and I'm hoping I can tell him to pick 2 or more units of elephants, just so that my archers will do the trick.
Buy Tez stocks. I think it's a good idea. I've got to play Tez when he's playing Seleucids and I'm Scythia, which I actually think is like 99% unwinnable. Like I'm really not sure how I could even possibly win. If he doesn't build like just a meme army, I don't think I can win. So yeah, buy Tez stocks. Although you could use the King J approach to investing, which is buy high, sell low. That's another option. Picardo to the moon.
I am excited though seeing this because I have a bit more hope for my game against Vodka. I didn't realize that it was his first game the other day. Although, yeah, I still have a game against you, and I think that's Romans versus Romans. It's a little civil war. I'm not sure what my game against Julian is though.
I mean, I know Julian's playing Armenia against Matt's Romans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what his other one is.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. But there will be another replay of games in about half a week. So that is it for tonight. And thank you everyone for stopping by and watching. And thank you, Sam, for coming to give your input.
No problem.